Hey everybody, and welcome to Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. Now today we're going to start my clearance aisle haul video series with these two Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures, Shredder and Krang. They're both a couple of evil bad guys, so let's get these out of the packages and check them out. Today we have the action figures from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon and comic book of Shredder and Krang. And these were both packages I got off of the clearance aisle in my local store. And you can tell why, especially with this one. Shredder is missing a lot of his weapons. And that's unfortunate, but there's still a few rattling around in the package. And it looks like it's already been ripped off already at one time. And the same with Krang. Package is pretty damaged here and looks like he's already been ripped off and glued back on. And that's why these two characters were on the clearance aisle. But it looks like Krang still has all of his gear. So let's check him out. Here is Shredder. Luckily, the action figure is still in the package. And on the card back, you can see the Shredder in multiple poses in his attacks. On the back here, we have a little origin of everything. The evolution of the turtles. A boy's bowl of pet turtles falls into the stench of an underground city sewer. They land on Splinter, a penniless but powerful ninja master who lives in the muck. Splinter's enemy, Shredder, leader of the Evil Foot Clan, pours a disgusting green ooze over Splinter and accidentally the turtles, hoping to zap him dead. Instead, the turtle pets mutate into turtle teens, and Splinter turns into the biggest rat ever to face a trap. Splinter, the big cheese leader, teaches the turtles the way of the ninja. Together they form a kick-stomping fighting team for the side of good against the deadly Foot Clan. Get ready for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Well, that origin is a little different than the comic book one that I'm familiar with. And here is a visual checklist of some action figures from this series. Leonardo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and Donatello, all with storage shell, and Splinter. One good turtle deserves another. And on the bad guy side, the only good turtle is Turtle Soup. Here we have Shredder, Krang, Leatherhead, Bebop, and Rocksteady, and a foot soldier. And we have the file card we can clip and collect of the portrait of Shredder, the bad guy leader. Vital statistics. His weapons are cutting armor, sword, ninja stars, fist daggers, and kama. Birthplace is Osaka, Japan. Height 6 foot, weight 200 pounds. Shredder is the hideous, gruesome, and all-around bad guy leader of the Foot Clan, the organized band of evil ninjas. This lowlife came to power when he betrayed his ninja master, Hamato Yoshi, now Splinter. Shredder wants nothing more than to control the world, and to get there he'll stop at nothing, even if it means grating his victims like cheese on his razor-sharp armor. The obstacles in his path are none other than the turtles, and he means to destroy them. Shredder fights a never-ending battle against truth, justice, and the American way. Basically, he's not a nice guy. All right, let's get this one out of the package. Always be careful when using a knife. I'm not sure where this is still attached. Which isn't that much. Not bad. Here's a couple of weapons that fell out. And a lot of these toys have that explosive card back behind the action figure that makes them really pop out. There are a couple of more weapons. A little bent. Let's see. And the Splinter pops right out. Pretty good little rendition of the Splinter character. I didn't have this toy as a kid, but I did collect a number of the comic books. And he doesn't look like he's very articulated, just a little bit at the hips here. The shoulders. He has a pretty soft purple cape. And his head turns. Now, I remember these toys from when I was a kid. Now, let's see if I can get him to stand up. It's going to be tough. His feet sure are wonky. Well, he's going to need some help. There we go. Haha, I got it. Now let's put this sword in his hand. Slide this dagger thing over his fingers. And there he is holding a couple weapons. But the Splinter, I know, was more proficient using these claws that are on his, all over his armor. Well, this is interesting. He's got some on his legs too. This is a very interesting character, and I'm glad I got him. But he is not very posable, and I'm a little disappointed in that. But it is a retro version of an old toy, and there wasn't a whole lot of articulation back then. So let's open up Krang and check him out. We got these weapons here for the Shredder first. A couple of fist daggers, a sword, and I guess this is the comma. It's slippery, whatever it is. Let's set those aside and get Krang out of the package. Like I said earlier, this package is a little busted up too. Has the same origin story on the back and same visual checklist. But this one has the clip and collect card for Krang. Portrait of Krang, the bodiless, burbling brain. Vital statistics. Weapons, brain drainer, mobile life support system, and mechanized arms. Birthplace is Dimension X. Height 1'6" without body. Weight 17 pounds, soaking wet, and age is unknown. Favorite phrase, home is where you hang your hat. Hobby, phrenology. Okay, that's hilarious. Krang is all the brains a body could want. Unfortunately, Krang ain't got no body. He is, however, the mastermind behind Shredder and the Foot Clan. Krang's ranting, burbling, chortling, raving antics are a few of the reasons he was banished from his home sweet home of Dimension X. Now Krang brings his smarty pants attitude to the decent planet Earth, where law-abiding citizens are threatened by his supreme intelligence. Krang also supplies Shredder with his controversial retro mutagen, the transformation substance which is instrumental in their conquests. Krang's tentacles allow him to wrestle with his biggest headache, the Turtles, who pose a threat to his global dominance. Okay. Let's get this one out of the package. This one is also busted out of the package, but it's hanging on by just a little bit. Let's cut into the plastic right there very carefully. Looks like they taped it back on right here. And he's off. There's the card back without the figure on it. And let's get old Krang out. I'm guessing that's his brain drainer. And here are his mechanized arms. It's a pretty neat little hose. And Krang himself. He looks like he'll stand up a little easier than the Shredder did. Yeah, no problem. All right, he comes right out of the mechanized walker. Awesome. Let's see, we'll attach this mechanized arm to this side. This mechanized arm to that side. Let's see where this hose can go. Let's see if it shows it on the package. Not really. I'll have to check it out online. Might could fit in that hole there. And I'm not sure where it's going to go from there, but it looks kind of silly right there. Here it is, the mechanical walker without Krang inside. It can bend at the knees and the hips here. You can put it in a couple neat little poses. I'm not sure where this is supposed to hook up at. Let's see if this end will fit in there. All right, well, that's something. Has the old driving compartment there. And mechanized arms go up and down. Pretty simple articulation. Krang looks like he can do the meatwad dance. Pretty neat little figure, and a neat addition to my collection of cartoon and comic book bad guys. The Shredder and Krang from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm sure his brain drain will go right in there, and he can hook that right up to their head and brain drain them. But anyway, here's Krang and the Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon and comic book. Thanks for joining us today on Plastic Nostalgic, where all toys are nostalgic. Eventually. Now, sure, I'm glad to add those two bad guys to my collection, and I can't wait to open up some more of my clearance haul tomorrow with the Transformers Beast Wars figures that I picked up. So if you want to see that and more of some soon-to-be nostalgic toys, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Tell me who your favorite turtle character is. See y'all next time.